Hey, hey.
Yeah, back at it again. Another episode of the Real Rap Coalition podcast. We reviewing episode 5 of Gen V, spinoff of The Boys. If you didn't know, but yeah, before we get into everything, I'm gonna go ahead and introduce everybody, or allow everybody to introduce themselves. I am Black Roots.
Showtime Slim in the building, man.
Big Tex.
Yeah, and we probably gonna have pull up in a little bit, but this
Who
is
else
what we
said
got
he's not
right
gonna be
now.
here?
Oh, you're not gonna be here? All right, bet.
Check the chat.
All right. Yeah, well, no. All right, that's what I got you for. Okay.
Bitch, I ain't your chat checker, nigga.
Well, you just checked the chat and told me.
I checked it for myself, nigga.
Well, appreciate you relaying the message, chat checker.
Checks out. Right. Go ahead, Bruce.
All right, man. First, I want to shout out y'all for being with us again, man. We getting closer and closer to a year, man. I just need y'all to keep hitting the like button, keep commenting, and keep subscribing, man. From first and foremost. Secondly, I would just like to I ain't gotta apologize. I don't know if anybody else want to. I ain't got to. But I just want to give Texas flowers real quick, pause if necessary, because this nigga might be a god. He might be a genius. This nigga saw everything that niggas didn't see. So yeah, Texas, you want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, I don't know if you niggas remember, but I told y'all like a long time ago, my favorite genre is like mystery shit. So I know that's a tactic where they try to lead you. You know what I'm
saying? They try to mislead you and whatnot.
That's why I can see that shit already though. Cause like, what other explanation would it be? Like, they kept on emphasizing the fact that Buddy, Golden Boy, never was crazy like that. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking she had something to do with that. You see, Sam said, you know,
nigga, what are you eating?
Don't worry about. See, you worry about the wrong shit.
I hear it. Like, I hear it.
That is bad radio etiquette, my guy.
Like, the nigga, yeah, this thing is crazy, bro.
Well, he just kicked the show off and just do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? All right. So,
thank you for not finishing that statement.
I forgot what I was even saying. I don't even want to finish it now.
Yo, he was enjoying the fuck out that shit too. You can hear it.
That's a fact. But yeah, man. Last week, Tex just kept telling us, watch out for the white girl. Watch out for the white girl. She got some shit going on. And it turns out she had some shit going on, man.
You know what, though?
What's up?
I mean, we haven't talked about any of it yet, but I still share one of the same sentiments that I said last week.
What's up?
When I was saying, I don't think none of these characters in this show have like fucked up intentions. Like even her, like her intentions are not bad, even though Tex was right about her involvement, but she's not doing it because she has evil intentions. Like, I mean, we'll talk about it if we, whenever we get to that point, but I still stand on like all these characters that they introduced us to outside of the clear-cut villains like Dean Shetty and the Cardosa nigga, like clearly like these are villains type shit. But yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
I was gonna just say the ones that we met from the school, like the students, like I don't think none of those are like fucked up individuals with bad intentions.
Well, I think what's consistent in a lot of mysteries is the art of manipulation. So it really doesn't matter what your intentions are. It matters the intentions of the people you answer to or the people that you surround yourself with, because it's very much relevant in this. You know what I'm saying? I don't think any of the students are truly bad. It's just they're in a bad situation because the people who are there, authoritarian, so to speak, are the ones with the hidden agendas. You know what I'm saying?
And let's just say, like in Kate's, in her like situation, that like she don't have much of a choice. Even though they didn't get too much into it like that, she don't have much of a choice in this situation. So it's almost like she's doing this shit against her own will.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I thought they was about to go ahead and send her off to the woods when she was talking to Shetty. I'm like, oh yeah, this is the last time we gonna see her.
Like that too, because she was talking about how she ain't want to do it and shit. I like, yeah, they might get rid of her ass.
No, so it makes me wonder what is like. What does Shetty have a power, or is it just that like because she flexed a little bit of her weight a little bit last episode with pulling them files on Tech Night and whatnot, and like I just wonder is like her thing like just be the power of influence, not necessarily the superpower, but just being able to manipulate, you know what I'm saying, to clearly turn things in her favor. Like, is that just like her shit, or is it more to it?
Because I feel like we saw it with Marie. She was trying to do the shit to Marie. She actually did it to Marie, and then Marie kind of left that shit alone when she realized, yeah, you just using me to like, you know, get people to give donations and shit.
Right.
But it's the same thing with Kate. Like, she's using Kate the same way. Like, she even gave her the same type of hug. Like she was consoling her.
Yeah, like consoling shit. Yeah.
Yeah, like she doing the same shit with Kate. And I mean, we can get into it, but I want to know what's going on with this situation. We just found these trackers. We got trackers for the first time.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
But yeah. So I guess I'll just start from the beginning, and we can hop around as need be. Pause if necessary. Everybody, they start off from where the last episode ended, where everybody's waking up in a weird situation.
Yo, is that me? What the fuck?
I don't know what that is. What?
You hear it?
Yeah, I hear it. It sounds like it. Yo, Tech, say something real quick.
That's not me because I'm muted.
All right, yeah. So it's you, Tech. Slim. When I talk, yo. Do I sound weird?
Yeah, you sound weird.
All right, take over for a second. Let me.
Nah, you don't sound weird.
Oh, so then it's you, Slim. It's leave and come back. I don't know what that is. Yeah, when you mute, it stops.
I still hear it.
Leave and come back real quick.
Now I don't hear it.
I don't know. Maybe it fixed itself. That was weird. That might have been some government shit. Yeah, man. Everybody woke up in like a weird situation. Like I guess at this what do you call it when you wake up after the party? Like you just because they wasn't necessarily at a party. They was just okay. Well, they was just at somebody's crib, some random kid, adult person. I don't know what the fuck is up with him, but
Dusty.
Yeah, Dusty, the nigga who's an adult, but the look of a child and shit. But yeah, they wake up over at his crib, and apparently the night before was super crazy. Like everybody was turned up. Goddamn, Marie and Jordan ended up linking up. Andre woke up with Kate. And speaking of what they walked in on, that was crazy. I don't know. I feel like they just do the random raunchy shit, and I don't know why. Like, what is the purpose of it? Like, I don't understand what the purpose of that what they walked in on. Like, why did we walk in on some half dolphin, half girl bitch getting finger blasted by a nigga with super vibration powers? Like, why did we walk in on that?
Because we're in the boys' universe, and they love doing shit like that.
That makes sense, I guess.
You remember season 3? Like the first thing they did in season 3 with the short the small guy, like they do shit like that, bro.
Oh yeah.
They do shit like that.
That was weird. Yeah, they just do shit like that for
The
just
universe, man.
it's just that they shit, I guess.
The
But,
shit with
right.
the deep, like getting his gills fingered and shit. Like they do weird shit.
Yeah, it's just weird. But yeah, so Emma ends up waking up in a pool, but to her it's the size of a bathtub because she stayed big from wherever they was last and shit. Everybody all over social media posting them and shit, like, but good thing came out of it. Emma reached the top 100, which that lets me know that there's not just a ranking of the top 10. There's actually a top 100, and if you in that top 100 and not in the top 10, you still in good standing.
Hey, Tex.
So your shit is wilding, bro.
Yeah.
That's me. Like, do you hear that, Tex, or is that me? I'm confused.
Yeah, I hear it. It's on
You
your
heard it when
voice.
Rufus
It's like
talking?
no. I heard the noise, but it wasn't from him though. It sounded like it's coming from you now.
That's crazy because I was muted though. Like I don't know. I'm gonna leave and come back.
All right. But yeah, Emma wakes up. She's top 100 for being butt ass naked and large and shit. Like I said, Jordan and Marie wake up in the same bed. They feeling all awkward and shit. Goddamn, Andre and Kate wake up. They don't know how the fuck they got there, but they're like confused, but they're not. It seems like their confusion doesn't have validity until they all talk together. Whenever they all get together and start discussing shit, that's when it starts to make shit in sense that they are missing time. But one thing that actually pissed me off, and Slim, you back?
Yeah.
All right, that shit going now. I was about to say the first thing that pissed me off, it might have been the only thing of this episode that pissed me off, but they had asked Marie, did her and Jordan wake up in a weird, like feeling weird or some shit like that? And she got offended. She was like, I don't think that's any of your business. Like, bitch, we trying to figure some shit out and you being all fucking teenage secretive and shit. Just answer the fucking question, you fucking moron. Like that actually, I don't know why, but that actually pissed me off. Just her response of the secrecy. But anyway, yeah, they wake up and they find out, all right, there's some weird shit going on. They try to talk to Dusty. Dusty don't really know what the fuck going on. He just there as he is for the whole episode, just popping up randomly and shit. But they have a conversation with each other and they figure it's Rufus. Rufus is the guy that got his dick blown off in like the 3rd episode or some shit like that. They figure that he also, along with his psychic powers, has the power to make people forget certain things, or for people to black out and shit.
Wipe their memory and shit.
Right. Wipe their memory and shit. Like cause them to black out, and they'll just be on autopilot until their conscious wakes back up. Damn, there's really not much in this fucking episode. Nah, I think of it.
Nah, it's not much really. We so pretty much, bro. Like it ain't, like you said, it ain't a lot. But we get Sam. He comes back. He's talking to fucking Emma and Marie, and they like, yeah, we don't know who the fuck you are. You might have seen us on TikTok or you heard about us or some shit.
That nigga ain't know what TikTok was.
That's a fact. He been in the woods like forever. Like he don't know no TikTok. But yeah. So I thought that shit was funny to me because I thought Marie was just saying that shit to like get rid of him. Like, yeah, we don't want to fuck with you after what you did. Right. And then I realized, yeah, they really don't know who the fuck this nigga is. And
they was staring at that nigga crazy.
They was like doing that weird girl scared thing of like he take a step forward, they take a step back, and they just look at him confused and frightened.
But let me say this, Roots, I feel like that might have been fucking perfect. Like that's amazing because I definitely saw that and I thought it was because of the last episode when it really wasn't. I think that's a good misdirection thing right there.
Huh? Okay, that's cool.
Yeah, that was good acting right there. Like I was like, what?
I think it's a combination of acting and writing because it makes sense for them to be off put by him based off of what they just seen him do or what he was about to do and shit.
Right.
And then when you realize they actually don't remember this nigga, it's like, oh shit.
Mm-hmm. And then he tells them, you know what I'm saying? He said, "Oh, they made you forget.
They don't want you to know about me or the truth or none of that shit." Yeah, that's what he
Right.
That's what he told him.
Because he said there's some very bad people at that school or something. You cannot, they can't be trusted. And then Maria's like, but we can trust you. And he's like, yeah, no, not after what I pulled. Not that percent I pulled.
They thought that nigga was crazy as fuck, boy. They thought
Right.
he was, even though he is.
Right.
They thought he was a fan at first. Marie, bitch, you've been in the top 10 for a week.
Right.
And now you think people just
because
Emma
had just went viral for that giant. That bitch was chugging beer or some shit.
And she was twerking.
She was twerking.
Big as hell twerking. Big ass cheeks.
Big ass was twerking.
Yeah. He just was clapping.
Hey, they was fucking with Emma, boy. It's the first time she ever got shown some love for real.
When she went back to school with that hoodie on.
Yeah, like
all right. So boom, this is another thing that irritated me. I don't like when they try to write urban like slang. It's so forced whenever they do it. They was saying shit like, "Yeah, you were lit, you were turned up last night, man." Yeah, I'm like, bro, get this shit out of here.
A nigga said some shit that was funny. He told her that she got big soup energy. I thought that was funny as fuck. That's funny as fuck, dog.
Bro, that shit's so cringy, bro.
That's funny, nigga. He said you got that big soup energy. you know what he mean, huh, Tex?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Just checking.
Bro,
big soup energy. The fuck on.
That shit
get the fuck on.
Yo, this nigga's stupid. Yeah, but you ain't gotta say it.
Bro, big soup energy. Like, come on, bro.
Facts. I think that shit was it made me laugh when he said that dumb shit.
He's like, you got that big soup energy.
It was dumb shit though.
And she was loving that shit, boy. They was her ego.
This shit zoomed in on his face when he said it. Huh?
Bro, she been getting cracked on her comments for all her damn life with people talking shit. Right. She finally get a little clout and whatnot. Of course she feel good about that shit.
It boosted her self-esteem for sure.
Well, goddamn.
Hey, Roots, we also see they bring Dr. Cordosa back.
And that nigga pissed.
Yeah, he said, "Fuck this nigga Sam. I ain't fucking with this nigga no more."
And then
I'm tired of babysitting little niggas.
And then she said, that's literally what you do. And then she said, Buddy was like, I want to run tests and examine Marie, and she said no, because she has a benefactor. Like,
hey, yeah, he say so. Two things. It was two important things that we learned from that scene. So one, but he said he trying to perfect a virus that's a way to control them for good.
Control all of them, yeah.
Right, and because he's a nigga that likes. I guess the reason he got all them down there is because he performs like these surgeries or whatever, and he tried to like figure out how the fuck they do what they do or whatever. But
in which I like how so for me, right, this ties into the whole Homelander shit. It makes sense that they're trying to figure out a virus to control them now because Homelander ended up losing his fucking mind and just started murdering people.
Humans can't do shit with that nigga.
Right.
So yeah. And also, so that part about him with the virus trying to control the suits, and also the shit about Marie that Tex just mentioned. He said Marie got like her abilities is like the rarest shit that he ever seen in a suit. So that tell you something about her character right there. This bitch got the potential to be like
she's the missing piece to the puzzle, basically. Because what I'm thinking already,
I'm speaking on her power level, like her potential power. He made it seem like she could be like that bitch.
Yeah, because you got to think like he's clearly, you know what I'm saying, picking at everybody down there, picking their fucking genetics and shit, right?
Right.
And her power is like genetic base, like just from jump, right? From because it's dealing with blood. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, Tech, and to put it in perspective, he say she got the rarest powers he ever seen. That's everybody in this universe, including like this nigga. We saw how powerful this nigga Sam was last episode.
Right.
So he's saying she basically coded in that nigga.
I don't know if he's saying like, all that. He just said rarest because you can have some rare shit and it be weak.
But I feel like the reason they saying it is because they trying to build her up to be like
right. Yeah, that's true.
Hero, like the fire hero.
Yeah, that's true.
The benefactor too. That's another thing. That's another thing we gotta see what that's about too.
Yeah, she said she has a benefactor, so she said no, but then she said not yet. So it makes me think that she kind of just milking her and getting what she can out of her. And if she fuck up, or you know, if she not beneficial no more, she gonna go ahead and send her ass to the woods, which might be just what they do. We might end up actually seeing Kate in the woods because it seems like she not useful no more.
Right.
Well, yeah, I mean, so yeah, I want to see where this goes next. You're right.
Man, we already know what's gonna happen next. Shall I predict? Again?
Go ahead.
Hold on, don't predict it yet. Predict it at the end.
All right, bet.
All right,
so,
for sure.
So what y'all think about this whole Jordan and Marie shit they got going on?
It's too woke for me. Like, you know how I am, bro. Like, this shit too woke for me, bro. Like, it's just how they talking about it. Like, they're clearly doing it to push an agenda, and it's annoying.
What you think, Tex?
I mean, what he said. I mean, I agree with him. Shit. I mean,
I'm gonna be honest.
They're doing the they thing. They're doing. She can be whatever she wants.
I like them. Like,
yeah, that shit, bro. The whole woke pronoun.
how is it as them if that's really your nigga?
Because so that's society, and so I don't really have a problem with it because that's literally what society is doing today, and I just think it's just a depiction of what they doing.
That's true.
And then they had the conversation when Jordan had the conversation with the invisible dude. They said this thing that the motherfucker say that gender is a social construct. Like, all right, bro, like stop. Like, cut it out. Like,
I can't say that, Roos, because they're doing it with everything. Like, they're doing it with that for sure, but they're also doing it with the bulimia, the self-harm. They're doing it with everything.
Yeah, but that stuff is symbolism. What that conversation that they had, that specific quote of gender is a social construct, they just started saying that last year. Like, that just became a thing that people say.
I mean, so I'm gonna say this: gender is definitely a social construct. If you're talking about, and I'm not a like a supporter of this or that or whatever, but I think gender is a social construct. Yes, we have like biological sexes and shit, but gender itself is technically a social construct. I get it.
I don't have an opinion on that. It's just the thing of using it to push this agenda again. Like, this is the manipulation thing again, where they're using certain shit to push a specific agenda of a certain people.
I feel you. The reason I just don't have a problem with it is because it's definitely what's going on in everyday life. So
yeah, and it's what they're doing.
But the thing is, like, if that wasn't a part of the show, would it ruin the show, Slim?
No.
Exactly.
But I don't think
same shit. It's the same shit with episode 3 of The Last of Us.
But look though, I also don't think it ruins it by having it in there. I actually kind of think Jordan's character kind of fire.
It's cool, but just the little quotes and the little shit that they trying to throw out there, that's kind of annoying a little bit. Like,
I feel like they're gonna do that because of Jordan's character. Like, I think the character is fired as a hero because of what it can do. But I mean, because it is that type of character, they're definitely going to have that kind of dialogue there.
Well, that's why they put the character there for this. If Gen V came out 10 years ago, that character wouldn't exist. And if it did,
I agree.
it wouldn't consist how it is in how they're making it.
I agree,
Like
but
the
you don't have a
conversation
problem.
around it would
You
be
don't have
different.
a problem with the character, though, right? You have a
No,
problem.
I have absolutely no problem with the character. I have a problem with how they refer to the character and how they're using the character.
Yeah, that's pretty. Yeah,
Hey, man, that's just life now. That's what they do in real life. So.
Yeah, that's true.
But yeah, from there, well, right before that little conversation, Kate, well, not Kate, but what's it called, Marie? No, we skipped the part. Fucking Andre. Andre runs down on Rufus, catch this nigga lacking in his room and shit after was chasing him and shit.
Nah, we actually forgot a part before that.
Yeah, I mean,
now, what?
Remember she Emma showed up to the little
showed up to the
spot that her and Sam what the fuck is that called? Because they mentioned it when she picked up that shirt in the room. Remember, she was like, something about.
She said that shit sparked something in her memory basically, and she was gonna go to that place because she felt like he was there.
That shit ain't happened yet.
Right. So anyway, so Emma shows up there and they talk.
That ain't happened yet.
It didn't.
Well,
because
so that they had that conversation and then they jumped to Sam in the little what is that called? The sewer, I guess that's where he was in some like sewer shit, some little fake ass underground shit. Turned into a puppet and started killing mad people.
Yeah, the Sam shit definitely. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. What did y'all think of that scene, man?
That shit was stupid.
I think it's meant to be funny. It wasn't funny to me, however, it was entertaining for them to just do a scene like that.
Bro, I was like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, I thought it was goofy text, but then, like, when I realized the fucking parallel and that he beat the fuck out of all them SWAT team members, I was like, yo, that shit is crazy.
Not beat the fuck. He literally ripped them apart, bro.
Well,
like
he bodied the shit out of them. And I think they showed, I don't know, like the fucking puppet shit. It could either be like for like comedic effect, or maybe they didn't want to show like that much graphic shit all at once.
I don't think they have a problem with graphic shit. I think
you're right.
was just for comedic effect.
But also, I think
it parallels the shit that was going on with Black Noir whenever he was dealing with that shit with the cartoons and shit.
Yeah, facts. That definitely shows like Sam's mental issues and shit, like by showing that scene. And I think it's cold as fuck how they had the puppets fight, and then after the puppets fight, you see, damn,
like the carnage and shit.
Yeah, like that was cold as fuck to show it like that.
They even showed the nigga that had swung in on the line and shit from the helicopter, and how he tore him in half, and then they showed the nigga hanging on the fucking shit afterwards, like his real body.
I got a wife and kids. So why you come down here, bitch ass nigga?
Yeah, like you can't come down here begging to live and shit, and you came down here to murder me, bitch.
Down here to smoke me, like what are you talking about? Your wife and kids.
Fuck your wife and your kids, body.
You think about your wife and kids when you brought that gun down here trying to pop us. What's wrong with you, nigga?
And then the puppet, the Emma puppet said, "You gotta stop hurting people." Like, nigga, how are you telling yourself that?
Bro, this nigga is tormented, bro. Like this
bro,
nigga
the nigga just imagine her saying it to him, but really it's him saying it to himself.
But that nigga said, he said, "You not really Emma. I'm gonna save the real Emma." Like he was telling that bitch
that nigga talking to himself.
Boy, he crazy.
That terrible. That shit terrible. I couldn't imagine that shit, bro. Can you imagine being that crazy to where you literally just
if I'm
you're actually talking to yourself?
If I'm that crazy and I know it's not real, I'm not gonna be talking out loud.
He's hearing shit in his head, like
yeah, but he can.
I think what it is this nigga don't know what's real and what's not.
I know.
Well, he's schizophrenic, so I mean that's
yeah. He stated that when he first seen Emma when she snuck into the room. He's like, "Wait, you're real?" Remember? He didn't know if it was his brain.
He ran a test to see if she was real or not. We actually didn't talk about that weak ass test.
Also, when he went to Dr. Cordosa house at the end of last episode, he was like telling the family, like, you're not real. None of you real, y'all puppets.
This makes sense.
Wait, what did he mean though? They was real though.
So but this is the thing.
He don't know that.
So look, in his predicament, he's schizophrenic. But while being schizophrenic, he actually knows that he's a part of a system that is meant to be controlling of him and the people around him, to be used as a puppet. That's what the authoritarians want. They want everyone around them to be used by them as puppets.
Right.
So that's why he keeps seeing everything as puppets.
Good metaphor. It's a metaphor.
Message. Hit it.
The message there. Seeing puppets.
But yeah, so he walk off bloodied up and shit. Well, not bloodied up. He had blood all on him though. And I think there he goes to the little place or whatever, and I think that's they do a little shit with Jordan and Marie and Kate and that whole shit. Marie goes to see Kate. She ends up getting wiped again, and then she runs into Jordan trying to have a conversation with her, but because she wiped, she don't know that she just ripped Kate or pulled out this fucking tracker out of her neck.
But before that, yeah, like Marie had the shit in her neck. That's what we ain't talking about.
That shit was kind of fire. Like, she's pretty much like,
she can do a lot of shit.
I don't want to say she can't die, but she definitely can't like get sick. Bro, she felt a tracker in her blood, bro, and just removed it.
She said it was a blood clot.
Yeah, a blood clot, y'all.
Which means that if she actually has a blood clot, let's say she had a blood clot in her fucking forearm or some shit, she can just remove that shit. Yeah. That shit fire.
Mm-hmm.
She could be like a fucking doctor or some shit.
You see how she healed that girl?
Yeah, put the blood on back in and shit. That shit.
Hey, can I mention something real quick?
Yeah.
We've seen at least 2 scenes, bro. At least 2 scenes this episode of this nigga.
Hmm?
This invisible nigga gotta be top 2 weirdest niggas ever on this show.
That's a fact. That nigga, first time we seen him in this episode, weirdo. He had a fucking, what's the shit called? A fucking gag ball or ball gag, whatever the fuck, being pulled around by a llama. And keep in mind, he has no clothes on. He was walking around butt ass naked with glasses and a hat on. That's it. He invisible, so you can't see it. But just knowing.
What's his name?
I don't know. I don't remember his name.
His character just don't make no goddamn sense though, because like
he's just there, bro.
Because he's wearing a hat, so you know that he's there,
and glasses, right?
Right, yeah. So you know that he's there.
But
he probably needs the glasses too.
Butt ass naked.
But he's naked with just a hat on. Like,
and how do you sit having a conversation while you're fully clothed with somebody who is butt ass naked?
You might as well just put some clothes on too, so we know that you're there.
First part, the nigga said that he hides in women's and men's bathrooms to watch people jerk off, bro.
No. What you didn't catch was he said he hides in women's shit to watch them jerk off. What women is jerking off?
So this is the thing, and Emma said that too in the first episode. I think that's just what they use, like the term that they use for masturbation.
Nah. Knowing these niggas, bro. With this him, they, her, he was watching he, she's.
Well, the thing is, like I said, Emma said it first. That was the first person that she said.
He watches everybody. He watches everybody.
Watch everybody, and I think that's exactly what he was saying. He don't discriminate. He watch them all.
That nigga, you
know what? He's a pansexual.
He's a weirdo.
Yeah, he is, but he's a pansexual. That's he's attracted to anything. That's why he's attracted to this fucking mama that keeps walking around.
Listen. You can be a pansexual, but sneaking in the bathrooms and hiding when people can't see you and watching
makes you a
weird
whole
another level. Yeah. That makes something else.
It makes you a weird pansexual,
bro. And how is he sneaking? How are you
He takes
sneaking
his
if you,
glasses and his hat off, bro.
bro? But how are you sneaking if you invisible though? Imagine being invisible,
but
you still
crazy?
sneaking around.
Hold on, you know what's crazy? The invisible nigga from the boys did the same thing. I forgot what his name was.
That's a fact. The one that he ended up like blowing up or some shit. They shoved a bomb in his ass or something.
Yeah, he died the first episode, but he did the same thing. He was in the bathroom when it was Queen Maeve was in there, I think.
Motherfucker, weird.
Invisible niggas just be doing weird shit, boy. That's why you can't let niggas be invisible.
That's a fact. If anybody's ever say in a random conversation that, bro, you know what? I wish I had invisible powers. Get away from that nigga.
Weirdo
He's
shit.
Weird.
Cause
for those powers.
Because what you want to hide and do? Like, why you want to
Yeah,
hide?
exactly. Like, what you want to hide?
Nah, like why is being a pervert the first thing? Like, why not go rob a bank?
They ain't think about that, Tex. They think about weird.
They don't want no money, Tex. Them niggas weird and horny. They don't want no damn money,
bro. But the more money you got, that's gonna bring you bitches anyway. So.
Hey, nigga get some invisibility powers, and the first thing he do is go in the bathroom and wait for people to join.
Right, exactly. First thing I go do, bro, I'm about to go get some bread, bro. Them girls, the females that come like from the money, like
how much of a life?
Don't worry about that.
You don't have no life to sit in the fucking bathroom with your invisible powers and wait for people to come in there. You don't have no fucking life.
You don't have nothing. He's invisible. But
he got that llama. I don't know if it was a llama or a donkey or what, but he got that. He talking about, yeah, she's mad at me. She's upset with me right now. It's your stupid ass song, boy. You weird as a bitch.
How the hell you? How you know it's upset with you?
Because it was making some noise. It was making some noise.
Hey, yo, you know what? We didn't. You know how many times Bestialius has come up in the last week?
Yeah, he definitely was fucking that thing in the first scene. At their house, he was fucking that thing. That
nigga weird.
He might be the weirdest nigga I've seen in the boys' fucking universe. He might be the weirdest nigga.
Bro,
a lot of weird niggas.
Yeah, somebody gotta slap that nigga.
He a bitch too. I know he a bitch.
Bro. I thought Rufus was weird, but nah, that nigga take the cake.
I'm gonna keep it a buzz. Rufus don't be doing nothing.
Nah, facts. Rufus might be chill, bro. Like so look. So let's talk about the two things, right? Whenever Marie popped up and she blacked out, but it really wasn't him. It turns out that it was Kate, and then Kate uses her white woman tears to convince Andre that this nigga Rufus is a weirdo and shit, and tried to take advantage of her. And basically did take advantage.
Bro, we still forgetting the fact of what Emma and Sam talked about at the spot. Remember?
We still that all of that stuff led up to that.
Remember they spoke about it first, and then it cut to that scene. What you talking about? That's how. Remember they made the phone call.
Yeah, that was towards the end of the episode because Emma made the phone call to Marie to stop Andre.
To stop Jordan.
Yeah.
Stop Jordan.
Oh,
it was stop Jordan first, and then Andre popped up.
So the scene started. So the scene started, then it cut away and came back.
Yeah, they was doing a lot of
and
that was kind of fire. Like they started, like they walked in or whatever, and then like a bunch of stuff started happening at once.
Right. Okay.
And they just kept jumping back and forth between the shit.
Right. Okay. That makes sense.
But yeah. So they found the tracker. She goes talks to fucking Kate. Kate ends up wiping her again. She goes talk to Jordan. Jordan's like, what the fuck? They try to have that little weird conversation.
Kate was in there pretending like a motherfucker, acting her ass off, boy.
That's a fact. Look, you ain't even see her take off the glove. She had two gloves on, and all of a sudden she got one glove.
I seen that shit. I saw that shit.
Sneaky as hell.
I don't trust her.
So look, but Tex, let's talk about the scene with Kate and Dean Shetty. Because this is when Kate is there talking to her. She's crying and she's talking about, hey, I can't keep doing this lying and pretending shit. And that's the reason I think so Dean Shetty manipulating her and Kate's not really doing this on her own will type shit. What you think?
Yeah, you might be on to something. Like she got like manipulate. Like if she starts to get. If she,
I don't know if y'all remember what she told her was, you the only one that can keep your friends safe.
Right.
And I kind of look at that as like a threat damn near.
Really, damn near everything that she say is low key a threat a little bit.
yeah, but she don't say it like in a mean,
Right. She don't say it
aggressive
in a
way.
threatening way, but
She
like
says it. She says it in like a way to guilt trip you type shit.
Yeah, it's almost like she's saying if you don't wipe your friend's memory and keep them from finding out about shit, they gonna get their ass hurt or killed or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I think.
It's gonna be your fault.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Yeah, she's definitely playing on Kate's like want to help people and shit.
Because
like,
I think Kate is a soft ass bitch. Because I've been seeing it throughout these episodes. She probably cried the most out of every fucking body. I think that bitch really soft.
I think her like caring, like when you see her like try to care about somebody, I think that part is real. Like whenever Marie was upset at the little beneficiary shit and she told her to come sit down so she can talk and shit. Like I think that part is real. Like she genuinely care about these people.
Let me ask y'all this.
She just got this job to do to fucking protect them.
Let me ask y'all this.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and really think before y'all answer. All right, so like, you know how basically Dean Shetty is putting her up to that shit, right?
Yeah.
How far back do you think she put her up to shit? You know what I'm saying?
I think she's always been a part of it since Golden Boy.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
So you think she?
So
you think she manipulated her into telling Golden Boy to go crazy?
Probably, but look though, this is what
you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Episode. The nigga Sam already said like she got Luke to forget about him like twice or a bunch of times.
Right. Now do you think Dean Shetty put her up to do that? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. To control Golden Boy.
Yeah, I think so.
Because if you remember in the flashback, right? In the flashback to the 3 years before, and then after they seen Sam, and then after they said that he committed suicide or whatever, right? And Golden Boy was sitting on the floor. He was all sad and shit. He was crying on her shoulder and shit. And he asked her, "I need you to help me forget about this." And she said,
I remember.
Something that you just have to go through.
Right.
I think at that point she wasn't. But I think as time went on, as Golden Boy got worse in just like not being productive, I think they came to her and say, "Hey, we need you to do this."
Now let me ask you this. Let me ask y'all this.
Oh, go ahead, son.
I actually think what it was is that because I think they kind of made mention to it a few times. Golden Boy was trying to find his brother, and maybe he was like snooping around this whole wood shit. And so I believe that might be why Dean Shetty came in and told her, "Hey, you gotta like do something with this nigga because he's fucking around with this shit we got going on down here, and they don't want nobody to know." I think that might be part of it. Like Luke was trying to find his brother, and he was doing all this shit with the woods and shit, and they didn't like that shit.
Yeah, that's why he had to record on the phone and shit.
See, look, do y'all think like you remember how she was she originally was trying to be a hero too, but she dropped out and switched over to management, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Do you think that was her doing too? You think Dean Shetty made her do that? A lot of people think Dean Shetty made her do everything.
Because
I don't know.
I could say I'll say this, Roots. In that case, that could be a way for them to try to control Golden Boy too. Like she's gonna be your manager, and she's working for us, so she's gonna keep him in check, type shit.
Yep.
So do you think that her feelings for Andre is
no,
real?
Not real. No.
This is the thing, Tech. I think I think she cares about Andre. I'm not saying she want to fuck with this nigga, but I think she really care about this nigga as like a friend.
That's what I think, basically, yeah. Okay. I don't think she really liked that nigga like that. But I've been saying that though. Remember what I said last episode? I said she's trying to keep that nigga.
So I think the only difference between what you said and what happened is the fact that she does actually care about these people, and she doesn't have a malicious intent. I think the way that you were explaining before is that she had a malicious intent.
Well,
That was just
I
based off
didn't know
of,
what it was. I just knew that she
right.
was in on it. My whole thing was she was in on it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think she kind of backed into a corner because, like, what else can she do? Because it's also the possibility, like you said earlier, I thought they might throw her ass in the woods too because, shit, bitch, you ain't doing what we say do, your ass out of here. I thought they might do that shit to her too.
So do you think like they told her straight up, like, look, you help us, or you going under that needle next?
No, I don't think that was it. I think she did this shit with the friends like she did earlier. Manipulated, talking about you the only one that can save your friends and protect them and shit. If you don't, they gonna get this and they gonna get in trouble. They gonna get hurt. They gonna get killed. Whatever. I think that's what
she makes it seem like she
looking out for you type shit.
Like she makes it seem like your mission is her mission. Like she want to protect the people that you want to protect. But if these people do certain shit, then it forces my hand to do something.
Right.
Like she kind of like that manipulative parent that makes it seem like they just genuinely care about everything that you care about, but they really just twist and turn it to point it in the direction that they want you to go.
Okay, so let's get to the final scene, bro. Because I want to know what y'all think. Tex, I want to hear what you say gonna happen next. So they tracked down Rufus, man. They've been looking for this nigga the whole episode.
About to get it, boy.
And the nigga Rufus really, like, he might be a cold nigga. That nigga paid a nigga $20 to turn into that nigga so he can get lose them niggas.
Is that cold or is that just having $20 on you and you scared?
He was on the run, like they was chasing this nigga, and he made that shit happen.
He was like, "Hey, turn to me real quick. Here's $20." That
nigga might be
that shit just made itself look more guilty. Like, the fuck you running for if you ain't do shit?
He knew they wanted to beat his ass.
but if he know he ain't did shit,
and the girl was dick off too.
Connected everybody is because they knew exactly where to find this nigga as soon as like Marie came back to her senses of what was going on. They knew exactly where to find this nigga at.
Hey, Tex, I think he's scared of Marie and Jordan and them too, because he was talking about that psycho bitch attacked me and she blew that nigga dick off and shit.
Well, this is the thing. He's innocent in a sense. That's fire. He's innocent in a sense. Cold.
He's being framed.
Yeah, he's being framed and shit. So he has reason.
Yeah, that's because Kate lied.
He hasn't done anything wrong.
But he got his dick
so far he got his dick blew off. Exactly. He got fucking tossed around a room. And then Andre was about to fucking kill him with a shovel. Like, this nigga ain't do shit.
Andre wanted to body that nigga, boy.
That
was so crazy. Like Emma told Marie it was Kate because Jordan was finna get on Rufus' ass, and then she told Jordan, and then all of a sudden Andre just walk in. That nigga wanted smoke, nigga. He wasn't trying to talk at all. He wasn't trying to listen. That nigga wanted smoke.
Bro, well, you could tell when Kate walked into his room and he was punching on that heavy bag, like he was already getting ready for smoke. Like, yeah, this nigga got away from me once. He ain't slipping away again. I'm gonna bite the shit out this fuck nigga.
Yeah, he almost did it.
Y'all niggas gonna kill me, but I'm starting to get a strange feeling about that nigga.
Andre?
Yep.
Why?
Cause okay, usually what they do with writing like this, like somebody from the original group is gonna end up being a bad guy later or something. And that makes the show interesting.
Yeah. And he's
like emotionally unstable. He lost his best friend.
Definitely emotionally unstable.
He might feel like Kate didn't really like him like that. He might feel like an idiot. His father get on his nerves.
Yeah, his father on his ass and shit. Yeah, he's definitely had the most outbursts out of everybody.
And he just be showing outbursts, like him just You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's just something about
You might be on to something. I think we can stick a pin in that, and it might come into fruition. Because you're right, they do that a lot. Where if it's a group of people, even if it's one person, like with this shit, like okay, Kate ends up on the wrong side of things. Let's not say she was a bad guy because she doesn't have bad intentions, but she's definitely on the wrong side of things, right?
Right.
And now Andre is pissed because so the person that he, his best friend fucking committed suicide in front of him. And now the bitch that he fucked with heavy, which he already felt the way about because that was his nigga bitch or whatever. Now he fucked up about that because she ain't really fuck with him that heavy like he thought she did because she was manipulating him this whole time.
Right.
This nigga definitely got a fucking a villain arc going on right now.
Like if it do happen, he got it makes sense of why he would become like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and he got like them powers that he has. Those are the ones that I see, like in X-Men, right? Jean Grey had the same powers, and she turned out fucking evil and shit.
Right.
Same thing.
Like
Magneto,
on some Magneto shit. Yeah,
exactly.
I was about to say that shit.
Yo. You know what? Any nigga that has powers of that wants to have powers of telekinesis or motherfucking moving shit, watch out for him. They not weird.
Hey, look. And he had already told her, like, you the only reason I'm still at this school type shit. And now he feel betrayed by her. So
right.
That nigga might duck off and fucking have a whole villain arc, finish his villain arc by itself, come back and body his shit.
I'm saying.
He called that hoe a monster.
That nigga might fuck around and snap and kill his pops first.
That would be this sounds fucked up, but that would be fire. If that be like his shit, like that's what make him go insane.
You might fuck around and smoke that nigga.
I can see that happening. That we ain't seen a black villain in a while in anything.
Cause like I mean,
the last time I seen a black villain.
I know we can't predict. I know we can't predict this far, but like what would make the show interesting? Like what would make niggas want to keep watching? Like what would be the premise for the next season? Like
a black villain.
That's what I'm saying.
So I don't know like how this shit gonna go, but I heard some shit that said like Gen V is gonna lead into the next season of The Boys. So maybe they incorporate some shit with that.
Okay.
So I say this has another season, and then they go into The Boys with that. Like shit just continue to unravel until the next season of The Boys.
So Homelander, I know we're not talking about The Boys, but Homelander just like came out as this fucking dickhead, and the world knows now. He's gonna go on a fucking rampage. Like
I know where you're going.
Yeah, like what if it's some of these motherfuckers that's gonna have to like try to fight that nigga? I don't know which ones.
But look, let's add this into the mix, right? So let's say Andre do go evil. Let's say it's some other niggas that go evil with this shit when they find out that this school been controlling them and shit. And this nigga Homelander basically turned into Magneto and formed Brotherhood with all these motherfucking bad suits and shit, and they go to taking over shit.
I don't think Homelander want no team with him though. You know how he is.
He don't want one, but I think he's smart enough to see where he can benefit from having one.
The nigga just had a team. He didn't give a fuck.
He didn't give a fuck about them as individuals. And usually, I think Magneto and the Brotherhood, that was the only time where he actually gave a fuck about other people. You know what I'm saying? Like when he was dealing with, the people that his underlings, so to speak. But even still, he'll drop them off in a second, just like any villain would. So it just makes sense that fucking this nigga Andre become Homelander right-hand man, and they vow themselves to the same mission of just fucking shit up.
Well, I'll wait to see if Andre actually turns to that side first. But I do wonder if they trying to build up one of these young motherfuckers to be a hero to like fight against Homelander or some shit. Because the way they building Marie up is like she got some shit. So maybe
and then you got to think too, Slim, like or both of y'all look like they showing all this buildup of heroes, right? So who's the next wave of villain? That's
You
why I
gotta
feel like
have a next wave
that's why
villain. You're right.
that's why I feel like it's gonna be somebody that we already know.
I don't really agree with that though. I don't think you gotta have a next wave because Homelander is like he about to hit his peak.
He OP as a motherfucker.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he about to hit his peak. He's the
Yeah,
villain.
but that's because there was already villains on the boys though. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, like
Yeah,
that
but
Hitler bitch.
I'm nah, because well, she came in season 2, but Homelander was always kind of the villain. Just they didn't
Right,
know it yet.
right. But there was also other villains though that we seen. You see what I'm
They
saying?
didn't really like. So the thing about the boys, they didn't really fight villains like that for real.
That's a fact. There was more so like catastrophe savers
Yeah,
type shit.
yeah, they didn't. They fought bank robbers and shit. Like niggas holding a bank hostage and shit. They Queen Maeve and Homeland, they go fight them. They
Okay,
don't
well look,
really fight villains.
okay, well
How
look.
bad do you have to be to try to rob a bank knowing that there's a motherfucker like Homelander
They
around
got
that will
suits.
definitely
They got
stop your
suits
stupid
flying
ass?
around, bro.
Okay, well, if that's the case, I don't really think Andre is gonna be like a villain per se. I just think he's gonna be like misunderstood and just lash out at everybody. If that makes
Hey,
sense.
Tex, maybe he could be a villain for this Gen V shit because they don't have no villains in this outside of like Dean Shetty and the fucking faculty and Vought and them niggas. So maybe
Yeah,
he could be like the superpowered villain in this show.
yeah, but I think it's still gonna be like he's just mad at everybody, but he's not really trying to be an evil nigga though.
Yeah, I mean, who knows? You know, it could be a villain origin story. I'll wait and see what happens, but who knows?
You know what? That's one thing that we've never really gotten for anything is like they show a villain arc in a show, right? Like they'll show somebody past and shit what built them up to being a villain, but we've never had like a villain show. Like the main character is a villain and it's about this nigga. Like we've never had that before.
Nah,
So,
they
not
haven't.
to
The
say that they
only,
would do that,
I mean, they did a
but
movie. They did that Joker movie like that, but
well,
you
yeah,
know,
but
but
I
we
don't
ain't
think
never
we've
seen
had
no
it for a
show.
show like that. Yeah.
Nah, we haven't. Not for no like superhero type shit. Like,
Right.
It's because what they'll do is they'll always make them like they're going to fight again. Like Loki. Loki was a villain, and they
Mm.
turned him when they
And then
gave
they
him a
turned
show.
it good. Yeah.
they always do that shit.
Unless you consider Omni Man, like he's a main character, but like it's
Well,
Invincible's show.
He's pretty much Homelander.
But
Yeah,
that's
Omni
not
Man and Homelander is
that's
the same nigga.
but that's not his show though. It's named
yeah,
at
it's
the
Invincible
Invincible.
show. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but he's still a main character, but it's not.
Right.
Yeah, you know why the reason they don't do it is because for you to you gotta already be a part of the show, and the superhero gotta be super popular. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the
Yeah, I don't think they really see an appeal in like having a villain as the main character, and every episode he has to like
that's
fight
because
superheroes.
that's because with them you can build up a superhero forever, and niggas will still like the shit. Like it'll be
Mm.
appealing to the. But you
Right,
can't just start off with a villain from jump and motherfuckers gravitate towards it.
right. And how long can you keep a bad guy
You got to keep a
just
bad
fucking
guy.
shit up?
You got to keep a bad guy around for a long time though before they want to go back and make a spin off and then want to show how his life is.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
Look
feel
how
what
they
you're
did
saying.
Spot. Look how they did Venom. Venom been around forever, but
Yeah.
he's just
Fact.
so popular because he's just been around forever. And then they want to show you how
But
they want to give him his own shit.
they even turned Venom. Venom not even in the
I
movies.
know.
He's not even a bad guy.
I know. Exactly. Yep. That's true.
Damn, maybe it's just because this world's soft as a bitch still.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I
Always
think
been
that's
soft
the
as a bitch.
appeal. Like superheroes are the appeal. Like especially for like young kids and shit. Like superheroes are what people look up to, quote unquote.
Right.
Well, I mean, shit is starting to turn a little bit.
Only
You
thing
know,
they did, only thing was the Joker shit. That's the only thing that's the closest.
right? But I feel like that could open the door for some shit. Like
Hey,
so
Tex,
like growing up, right?
Roots.
Hold on, real quick. Growing up, right? I don't know if y'all watched wrestling like that, but like there was never anybody that rooted for the heel in wrestling, right? And now that's like a whole thing where like
Yeah.
motherfuckers be hashtagging heel gang and shit like that.
That
like
was cap.
that's like a thing.
Said.
What you mean?
Niggas definitely rooted for heels.
When? Like who?
So what when you say growing up, what are you talking about? Like early 2000s?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they definitely rooted for heels.
Like who?
Evolution, Triple H,
No.
Jordan and all them niggas.
Okay, so you're talking about a group. I'm talking about an individual.
Yeah, I think certain niggas definitely got like rooted for. I don't know.
They are now like Roman Reigns is a clear heel.
I don't watch wrestling now.
Are you talking about like a motherfucker that just came in as a heel and people were rooting for him?
Yes.
Because I know some people that were good and then they go bad and then people still like them even though they're bad.
Right, but that be most of the time that be off of their already built lore.
Edge. Edge was a heel and people loved him.
Yeah, that's like when The Rock be going, like when The Rock turned heel, motherfuckers still fuck with him.
And you know what? I think people grew to like Edge, but the motherfuckers didn't fuck with him off rip. Even The Miz always been a heel, and niggas have never fucked with him ever. But
I mean, okay, so I guess I see what you're saying, but I also don't see a reason for people to fuck with a villain as soon as he comes in. They don't know him.
Well, we fucked with what's it called? What's the nigga from the Marvel shit? Fury, Nick Fury.
Nick Fury was
but you know what they do?
Not
you know
Nick
what they
Fury,
do?
the villain in that shit.
But you know what they do? They always do some cheesy shit. Like if they want to make motherfuckers like a villain, what they do is, and they always do this. Look, they'll have him around for a long time. It's always a villain that's been around, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it'll be like a greater evil that comes as more evil than them.
So they're like less bad now.
So then he's forced to have to team up with the good guys just for that.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
they always do that shit.
That's what they did with Loki.
Okay, see, they always do that shit, bro. Even with Dragon Ball Z and Vegeta was a bad guy
until there was someone who was more bad than him.
And they got to team up.
That's kind of how they get the villain to like. I mean, that's kind of how they get people to like the villain.
And then even when they go back bad, like Majin Vegeta is like one of the most beloved characters, even though he fucking killed hundreds of people in 5 seconds. Motherfuckers was still fucking with him because they built up Vegeta to be a likable character.
Bro, that's how they do in Frieza, because Frieza helped him.
Yeah, I mean Piccolo was a villain when he came in.
Yeah, he was.
Turned him good.
He was. Yeah, they always do that shit. Why can't motherfuckers just stay bad?
Because they're gonna have to die. If they stay bad, they're gonna have to die.
Yeah, bad gotta die, bro. Like that's how it goes.
It ain't they show. They gotta die if they bad.
I mean that's true, but I don't know.
Shit, Naruto, Itachi in fucking Itachi and Naruto, like he was perceived as the worst nigga until we finally seen, he has an actual purpose. He's not that evil, but then he still died.
That's why I'd rather just prefer like anti-heroes. They like good and bad. They not really good or bad, but
like Deadpool,
yep. Punisher, like them niggas.
Yeah, Spawn, like I like them
man.
niggas.
I think let's address the very last scene, So Kate,
I thought we did.
We didn't get to the very end of it. Kate opens Andre's eyes to like everything, right? Everything that she made him forget and everything that he didn't see, right? Mm-hmm. And he like comes to the realization that this bitch really been fucking with me this whole time. And he calls her a monster, he walks off. But they showed some slight shit. They showed her fucking eyes. Like, you know how like you somebody busts a blood vessel in their eyes and they're fucking, you can see that shit in their eye. They did that, but it was around her fucking pupils. Like it was like as if her pupils started bleeding. And like I guess that's the shit from her using her power too much. What do y'all think they're gonna do with that? Is she just gonna fucking die or what?
I don't know what's gonna happen.
Yeah, I didn't even really notice that like that.
No, I noticed that shit because they zoomed in on that shit, kind of.
Yeah, that was like the last. That's what they ended the fucking episode with them zooming in on her eyes and how they were starting to become bloodshot.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what they gonna do with that shit.
But yeah, this was a pretty. I feel like this one was more just a more information. Like there was certain shit, but it was still more just build up.
Yeah, it's basically like it's just a lot of answers to shit that we already was.
Yeah, it's weird. Like shows will do that where they'll answer a bunch of questions, but they'll pose more questions while they're answering questions. Because we still don't know what the fuck Shetty's like.
They
Real
did that shit smart though. That's why they threw that scene in there with her and Cardoza talking. They knew what the fuck they was doing.
Hey, and Emma finally hit that top 100, man. She's number 88.
Yeah. That's because she got that. That's because she got that big soup energy.
Stop saying that shit. Stop saying that shit, please. That shit fucking weird. Why did they say that? Fuck.
That shit was funny as hell.
Big soup,
bro.
About to change my name to Big Soup Energy.
Please don't. Please don't.
No, she got that big soup energy.
Y'all just keep saying that shit.
I can hear Mulatto rapping at her.
That shit crazy.
I think that's it, man. That's it. I think that's it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Man. Well, guys, thank you for watching. If you stayed, if you didn't, still appreciate it. It's all views for us, goddamn. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. This week we still on the spooky shit. So this Friday we're gonna be reviewing Freddy versus Jason. So y'all pull up for that. It's gonna be some motherfucking exactly. It's gonna be some arguing in that bitch. So be ready for that. We're gonna try to keep it as controlled as we can, but be ready for motherfuckers to be arguing, cussing each other out. I'm sure it's gonna be a lot of that. So y'all be prepared for that. And yeah, man, this has been another episode of the Real Rap Coalition podcast. Gen V episode 5 will be back next. I guess we can make Monday our regular day for this, if that's cool with y'all.
Wait, when ain't it episode 6?
Well, next week is episode 6. This was episode 5.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, we'll be back again next week to review the next episode for y'all, man. So again, like, comment, and subscribe. And thank you for watching.
You can't trust Kate. You can see it in her eyes that she fake.
Hey, that was kind of hard.
I was about to start rapping for real.